This is PewDiePie's Odysseus running on an open model I host myself, Gemma 4. No OpenAI, no Claude, no company seeing my prompt. In my last video, someone said that it was not private because it used Cloud API. So that's fair. So here is the no big AI version. Let me show you how I will implement this. Two things make it private. An open model, so no provider sees your data and your hardware. I'm using RunPod GPU because most laptops cannot run a 27 billion model. Same steps can be performed on your own GPU if you have one. That means nothing leaves your network. So let's quickly begin. So this is my RunPod dashboard. I already have some credits. So first of all, click on the pods button in the left sidebar, and in the search input, let's type for A40. The cost is $0.44 per hour. Just select that, and in pod template, we will keep the RunPod PyTorch. Like here, we want to export the port 7000s, and here I'd like to change both container disk and volume disk to 60 GB and hit the set overrides and keep the on demand selected. And if you want to use the SSH terminal access, then make sure to keep this checkbox selected. But if you want to use password, then you just uncheck it, and then you will likely receive an email with the password to access the VPS in my computer. If you didn't add your SSH key from your computer, you just need to go to the settings from the left sidebar. And if you scroll down, here we have the SSH public key. You just click on that, copy your SSH key from your computer and paste it here, save it, and then you will be able to access your VPS from your computer without using any password. And in the storage configuration, just select the volume disk and finally hit the deploy on demand button. Alright, you see the green indicator that server is now up and running. We just need to access it. So I will just copy this code and go to the terminal, and in this terminal I'll paste this code. Your private SSH key with this name exists. If you just want to make sure, then just delete that and go to the cd.ssh, and I was trying to access this one. So again I will paste the command. Let me copy it again and paste it here. So you see that this specific private key exists here. That's why it will definitely work. So hit enter, and now I am inside my VPS hosted on RunPod. As our VPS is ready, now we can proceed. We will first update everything in this VPS. So I will run this command apt update and apt install -y zstd. Hit enter. Okay, after it is installed, we will install the Ollama by running this command. So I will provide every command in the description below, so you can get everything from there. I will also provide the written version of this video, the blog article. You can also follow from there as well. Alright, the Ollama is also installed. Next, we need to start the server in the background. For that, I will run this command Ollama serve and make sure to add all of these characters so that it can run in the background. Otherwise it will keep running, it will keep your terminal busy and you will not be able to use the terminal. So now our terminal is free, so we can now download the Gemma 4 31 billion model. Hit enter. Alright, the model is installed. Now before installing Odysseus, I just want to make sure that it is working. So I will run this command Ollama run Gemma 4 :31b, and this is my prompt where I'm saying say hello in 5 words. Hit enter and let's see. Alright, the model is loaded. It took some time to load the model, but once it is loaded, it worked really fast. You saw that. Let me show you once again. So I again asked the same question, and this time we didn't have to wait because model is already loaded in the memory, and now it is just working, and that is perfect. Now we are ready to install the Odysseus. So let's clone it from the official repository, git clone, and let's cd into Odysseus, and we will run the Python 3 to create and activate the virtual environment here. That is activated, you see. and then we will install the requirements, pip install requirements. All right, requirements are installed. Now just run the python setup.py that came along with this GitHub repository. So it will set up everything. So it will let you create the first user, the admin user. So you can just create the username. I will use the default username, that is admin. Just hit enter, and the password, I just typed my password, hit enter, and your account is created. And now it is giving you this prompt that you have to run. So if you run this prompt, then it will start this server and you can access your Odysseus from this IP address. But this URL works only within this computer, but this computer is remote and we are accessing it remotely from the terminal. So we cannot just open this URL in our browser. For that, we have to make some change in this command. So just paste that command, and here instead of using host 127.0.0.1, I will just replace it with something else, that is 0.0.0.0. So with that, this will be exposed on internet and I will be able to access my Odysseus instance from anywhere in the world. I can access it on my phone, on my laptop, or from anywhere, from any location. So hit enter, and the server is now running. You see that? Now let's go to the RunPod website, and here you will see that we have link HTTP service. If you click on that, then it will open the Odysseus on port 7000. And now we will type the same admin username and password that we created in the terminal, that is admin, and let me type the password, hit enter. Now I am inside my Odysseus, and you see that this is the remote live URL, and HTTPS, the SSL certificate was also installed out of the box. I didn't install anything, so that is also nice. Now it's time to test. So currently if you click on this button, select model, there is no model. We just have to configure it first. Click on the setting gear icon here, and we want to use the local model instead of the API. So click on the local, and I guess this URL should work, but we already have a button Ollama and we also have a button scan. So let me first try the Ollama and hit the test. I guess this will not work, so I will just remove it. But I remember that last time I just clicked on the scan button and it worked. So just click on the scan button. It will automatically scan for the available option for us. Find out that Ollama is installed, and it automatically added the Ollama from this path, localhost with port 11434. That is the default port of Ollama, I guess. And as it is added, we are good to go. Just close this, and you see the Gemma 4 331 billion is loaded here. Now let's test it if it is working. Hello. Okay, it is thinking and we got the reply. You see the reasoning, and this is the reply. You can now ask it any question, like maybe how to stay healthy, and this is the reasoning. It is thinking about your question, and after all of the reasoning, it will give us the reply. You see that is here, and it is very fast. Okay, next I want to try something else. So let's open a new chat and go to the agent mode, and here click on the document, and let's select the HTML here, and let me ask it to create HTML in this document. I opened this document. Please create a nice landing page code in this document. So let's see if it is able to do that. So it is thinking, and it knows that it has to use the tool update document. So I guess it will use it. So let's see if it is able to do that. It has started to write the code. Even if it doesn't update the document, we can just manually copy and paste. But let's see. Just wait for some time. All right. It has completed the process, and after it was done, it automatically inserted that generated HTML into that document. So that is really nice. So now it is thinking about something. Let it complete it first, and then we will test it. So you see that in the agent mode, it was able to call the tools and everything. But it is strange that it has started to write the HTML once again. So that's not what I was expecting. Now it will take that time again Anyways, let's wait for some time again. But this time it is updating the document in the real time on the right side. Okay, I see that there is a bug in this Odysseus. The bug is that if the text becomes too much, then the layout is started to stuck and become unresponsive. You see that the browser, the tab is now almost unresponsive. I cannot scroll, I cannot see anything. Let's see if it is able to complete it. It has reached the footer section, so let it complete first. Okay, so now it is completed. Now it is fully responsive. I can scroll, layout is responding, HTML is done, and here is the summary from the Gemma 4 that what it has created. It created a sleek navigation bar, features grid, testimonials, pricing table, and a footer. So let's try it. The type HTML is already selected, and here is a preview button. So let's click on that, and here is the ugly HTML page. It doesn't look good at all. I don't know what happens here. Let me see. So here it basically used the Tailwind CSS classes, and if you check here, Tailwind is here. In the preview, I guess it was not able to load the external Tailwind imports or scripts, so that's why it was not working, but it did the job. So just to prove, I will copy the entire code and I will open somewhere else. So let me go to the terminal. So here in this folder, I will create a file, nano test.html, and paste my code and save it by pressing Ctrl X, press Y, and hit enter. And now let's open this test.html, and it opened in the browser, and now it is looking much better, but still some issues. Actually, let me open it in the editor first. So for that, I will type code space test.html, hit enter, and it is opened in the HTML, and this part was not supposed to be added here, so this was mistake. So let me remove that, save it, and let's reload it. Still I have this modern landing page text. Yeah, this one, just remove it. And now it is looking great. Just one thing, that this image or screenshot is not loaded. So let me open it in a new tab and copy the URL. And let's go back to our agent Gemma 4 and ask it, please, this image is not working. Please give me a new image URL that should work. So let's see if it is able to help us in that. It has acknowledged the issue, and now it is calling a tool. It did some web search, and here is the output. It got some URLs response from the web search, and now it is looking for the proper image. Alright, so thought is completed, and here it says, I found a high quality professional alternative from Unsplash, and it is trying to update the HTML. I just wanted the URL. Okay, it is saying that I have updated the image URL in your landing page. So let's quickly copy this entire HTML once more, and I will replace it. But there are some little issues that it has added these texts. So let's remove them. And now let's go to the browser and let's reload it. It is still not working. So I will just find nice picture by myself. So let's use this one. I will copy the image address, and let's go back to the code, and here I guess this image was the issue. So let me replace this one with the new image, and hopefully it is fixed. Let me reload. So image is there, although it is not high quality, but it's fine. I just wanted to see what a Gemma 4 can build. You see that the layout is nice, acceptable. We can improve it by doing some further chit chat, and we can iterate and make it much better. But this is already very nice, so it created this landing page in just one shot. So that's really interesting. So that's all I wanted to show you in this video. So you see that we created our own VPS and used Odysseus on our own local Gemma 4 model that is fully private, and we are not sharing our data or prompt with any company like Claude or OpenAI. But this is on RunPod, a rented GPU, so it is still a remote box, not a magic. No OpenAI or Anthropic touched your prompts. If you want it fully private, then you can run these exact steps on your own GPU at home and this will still work. And remember to stop the pod so you are not built, because I created this pod just for this video. I don't need it anymore. So in your case, if you are done, just click on these three buttons and click on the stop pod and hit the stop pod button again. And then again, click on the terminate pod. You don't have to pay anything after if you are not using it. So that's it. I hope that I was able to provide you some value in this video. If you think, then please hit that subscribe button and like and share this video. If you have any questions or feedback or any idea about my next video, then please leave that in the comments section below. I will do my best to reply you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.